Peace and blessings, everybody. Pray everybody have a blessed day. We're going to do this raw and cut. I always say that. At least I be wanting to try to do that. I just try to come on here and just try to be honest as possible, guys, man, for real. Especially about this weight loss thing. Because the truth of the matter is that it's really simple, man. It's been 79 days and I lost 30 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? And it's really about a couple of things that you really just gotta follow. You know, I was thinking about even trying to go full time with this thing and stuff like that, but that's in the works because I want to do better videos and stuff, and I really want to do better videos. So right now, bear with me, grow with me. As I lose 60 pounds, I'm on this journey. We in 79 days. It's real. I might not give you every detail as possible. I might not, you know what I'm saying? It may not be everybody's cup of tea or whatever like that, but I say this, I'm a teacher and I have something to offer. I've been a weight loss coach for 13 years, man, and this is something I really, really love. And when it comes to weight loss, it's really about really just dialing in about yourself. Okay, before I even go into it, I'm driving and I don't have the proper, like if I put my phone over here, the steering wheel don't be in the way, yada yada yada. Anyway, weight loss is just really dialing in, man, and really just kind of seeing things in a way that it's not that people don't see it. It's just seeing things and putting it in the right perspective and willing to put into action what you see. So most times when people do, when you're dealing with weight loss, a lot of times we already see the end result. A lot of times we really don't see or deal with the journey too much. We don't really deal with the journey sometimes. We don't really deal with the journey part of it, I'm looking at the struggle over here, man. Just got off of work, going to pick up the wife. But we don't really see the journey. A lot of times we don't even count the cost of giving up things and the things that you might have to deal with. I have had clients that had to actually stop their weight loss journey in the middle because some things happened, and when they came back, depending on the person, depending on the person on how much they gain or whatever, because some things are serious. So to put that whole, no matter what's going on in life, keep pushing and stuff like that, yeah, but no, some things you really just got to go 10 with. But anyhow, I lost 30 pounds in 79 days, man, and I wish I had something deep to tell y'all about it. There's a couple of things, man, and you always going to hear this, when somebody's coming to you real about stuff, I'm telling you, you're always going to hear it. Like, it's only a couple of things, man, and I'm going to try to give you some of the stuff that it's probably not mentioned as often. You feel what I'm saying? And you hear it, but not as often. Because most times when you go into different videos about weight loss and stuff like that, they talk about, the workout part of it, and they talk about the dieting and stuff like that. But most times, if not all the time, is really, okay, let's start. The number one thing is really, really, truly dialing in on the mindset of it. What does weight loss look like to you? Right? What does it look like? How, like, when you see it, you know? And I know, like I just mentioned, sometimes we just see the end result. Like, what does it look like? You know? And once you really sit down, because let me tell you something, just going out and really just tackling this thing just off of I'm gonna lose weight, and you just start, that number of return is not great. That number of people losing weight is not great. So the first thing is really, really just dialing in about self. What can I actually deal with? What can I actually commit to? Like, for real. Because we hear all the time, I even said it myself, 2-3 days in the gym and eat this and that and stuff like that. Yes. But what does it look like to you, though? As a coach, right? You kind of gotta, like, be able to speak to everybody. You got to be able to, when it comes to weight loss, everybody don't sit in the same seat. A pregnant woman can't sit in the same seat as a woman that's not pregnant. Or a woman that's single with no kids can't sit in the same seat with a woman that got like 4 kids. A single woman that's not married can't even sit in the same seat with a woman that's married. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to speak through all that stuff. So going back, it's the mindset, it's the breakdown of the journey, how you really see it. We got to kind of like get away from the la land and always only seeing the end result. Yeah, see the end result, because that's what's going to push you. But we can't stay there. Like, can't stay there, man. Nah, bro, you can't stay there. You got to go on a journey, because what happens is that when you go on that journey, sometimes we get discouraged. And what I mean is that, okay, my wife right now, she's doing all the right things. Right now, she's working out twice a week. Today made it 30 days, and she lost 10 pounds. She a little discouraged because that 10 pounds hasn't really moved as much. You feel me? It hasn't moved as much. She's been 10 pounds for a couple of days now. It should have been more to her knowledge, or to her heart, her flesh, like her wants. There should have been more. And I just had to let her know, like, one, be grateful that she lost the 10 pounds, because there's somebody out there that's struggling. 10 pounds in a month is a lot, you know. And I had to tell her, like, you know, when you're thinking about the process and the timeline, like, you know, you're still winning, you know. And she's eating pretty, I don't want to say clean, but she kind of like eating whatever she want to eat, but clean. What I'm saying, like, she's not eating junk food, but she, you know, she got the complex carbs, she got the protein, like, she's eating when she feel like she's supposed to be eating, like, she's not stuffing herself, she's not overeating, like, all these different things. She lost 10 pounds. But even though we broke everything down, right? Sometimes we think the needle's supposed to move a little bit faster, stuff like that, because we misunderstand what the body does, man. Your body do not want you to lose weight. And then when you start to lose weight, man, let me tell you something. It start like them little pockets in your body, like that extra fat or whatever like that. Your body is like already geared to go to war with you. For real. So you got to keep those things in mind. Sometimes it just don't work in your favor, not the way you think. Somebody else gonna think you're winning. They gonna think you're winning. I'm like, yo, dude. Somebody else hear my wife's story. Them like, yo, she's winning, you know. But anyway, it's the mindset, the breakdown. You gotta kind of like really. Let me pull over real quick. Thank you, Jesus. You got to kind of see the whole picture for real. After you see the end results and stuff like that in your imagination and stuff like that, after that, you just got to get to reality. You just got to really get to it. You know what I'm saying? After that, man, it's really just dialing in what you put down. You got to be able to jot this stuff down. You got to be able to find discipline in that. You got to be able to do things that nobody else is willing to do. You got to be able to be in places, and your favorite word got to be no. You got to be able to be consistent. You got to be willing to want to deal with, build discipline and all these different things. That's really all it is. And you know why? Because when you look around, when you're doing these things, nobody else is doing it. That's the way. That's the narrow way. That broad way is everybody eating the same way, partying, doing all that stuff like that. When you go that narrow way, when you go that way, nobody's on that road. It's not too many people on that road, man. I lost 30 pounds in 79 days, 80 days. And I could tell you, I'm alone. Nobody's really with me. Except for you guys, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to drop that on you guys. The weight loss process is really about sticking to your guns. Sticking in what you believe in. Sticking with your gospel. The truth. The truth of the matter is it's the narrow way. 79 days, guys. I'm 30-something pounds down. If you're looking for coaching, I put it on in the description. If not, guys, keep following the journey. You know what I'm saying? But keep it simple. Get with it. Go on the narrow. The narrow is the way. The broad way is everybody that can't stop eating. Everybody can't fast. Everybody can't. It's the can't. The can'ts, they all over there. And they look at you like a superhero. People look at me like I'm a superhero. Like, how could you able to do all that? And I'm like, it's really simple, man. And you got to have patience. Listen, I love you guys. I got to go. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.